This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for April 30th, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 1.91 points or 0.47% to 411.39. Total trade volume was up to 91,409 shares changing hands at a total value of 329 million real or over $82,000. On the main board, 5 stocks were up. Leading the market was MJQ Education, up 2.82% or 60 real to 2,190 real per share, followed by Grand Twins International, which was up 2.31% or 160 real to 7,100 real per share. Other stocks also up were the Sinagville Autonomous Port, Akleda Bank, and Cam GSM. On the downside, the biggest loser of the day was Pestec Cambodia, down 2.96% or 80 real to 2,620 real per share, followed by Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, which dropped 0.47% or 10 real to 2,110 real per share. The Phnom Penh Autonomous Port was also down 60 real to 14,080 real per share, while the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority remained flat. Over on the growth board, JS Land was up 0.32% or 10 real to 3,180 real per share, while DBD Engineering remained flat. MJQ Education recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 53,359 shares changing hands at a total value of 116 million real or nearly $29,000, approximately 58% of Wednesday's total trade volume. Akleda Bank recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 16,470 shares changing hands at a total value of 117 million real or over $29,200, about 18% of April 30th's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD stayed flat at 4,003 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly up to 99.37. Looking at global commodities, oil prices extended declines on Wednesday and were set for their largest monthly drop in almost 3.5 years as the global trade war eroded the outlook for fuel demand, while concerns over mounting supply also weighed. Brent crude futures fell $1.13 or 1.8% to $63.12 per barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures dropped $1.11 or 1.8% to $59.31 a barrel. Gold prices fell for the second straight session, hurt by a stronger dollar and signs of de-escalation in U.S.-Chinese trade tensions as investors looked forward to U.S. economic data due this week. Spot gold was down 1% at $3,382.78 an ounce. However, bullion was on track to log its fourth consecutive monthly gain, up 5.1% so far in April. U.S. gold futures slipped 1.2% to $3,292.30. U.S. stock futures pulled back on Wednesday as Wall Street braced for a busy day of big tech earnings and digested President Trump's latest move on tariffs. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, Dow Jones Industrial Average futures slipped 0.2%, while S&P 500 futures dropped 0.4%. Contracts on the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 slid 0.5%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for April 30th.